Hello everyone, my name is Maria, Portal Network team. Our project has existed for several years, and during this time our resources have accumulated a decent amount of information. Yet people still often ask many questions. Today I'm going to go over the basics and talk conceptually about what we do, how we do it, and most importantly, why we do it this way. Let's start with the most general question: what is Portal Network? Portal Network is a system of joint ownership and business management through a DAO interface. DAO, or Decentralized Autonomous Organization, is a model of a company structure. That is, it is a set of requirements and rules for structuring business processes. There are different interpretations of what a proper DAO is. In our understanding, a DAO is an organization where the processes of information exchange, decision-making, and control over the execution of decisions are either automated or directly carried out by the community, and the organization can obtain all the necessary resources for its activities. This is the kind of organization we are creating. In the end, we will have an ecosystem of different businesses located all over the world, managed by the community, and the profits from which are distributed among the community members. Obviously, the community is the foundation of such an ecosystem. The community is defined as all people who interact with the system in one way or another, use the products it produces, and participate in its activities directly. The core of the community is a group of interested users. An interested user is a person who uses the products and services of a company and is a co-owner of this company. In other words, has the right to own a part of the company's profit and directly participates in its management. We are convinced that the possibilities of a community consisting of a large number of motivated, talented people are limitless. Therefore, one of our key tasks is to constantly develop the community and increase the number of interested users. It is important to emphasize one point here. In our project, joint ownership and income distribution is realized through a token. Therefore, owning a token is also a condition of our participation in the system management process. This approach is used in many projects, and also in many projects the number of tokens determines the weight of a participant's vote. We are fundamentally against this approach, because it denies the very notion of decentralization and forms the center from a narrow group of whales with the largest number of tokens. What we are going to implement is voting weight based on confirmed knowledge and skills, the institution of reputation, council management, also known as a representative democracy, and other features of healthy decentralization. We are also asked the question, why DAO? Why not just make a normal centralized company? The answer is simple: because a decentralized system is more flexible, more stable, and more efficient. In the past, it was technically impossible to implement a full-fledged DAO. Now all the necessary technologies are already available. So far, few people know them and understand how to implement them in practice, and even less if it is implemented in projects with a direct link to the real sector. Ordinary people still view the topic of crypto as cluttered with an infinite number of shitcoins. Plus, there is no user-friendly interface. Therefore, people are not in a hurry to get involved, and this in turn encourages teams to implement their projects according to the classic model. It turns out to be a vicious circle, but as we know, technical progress cannot be stopped, and gradually the advantages of the crypto technology stack become clear to more and more people. The quality of the interface is improving, and when it reaches a certain level, the very mass adoption that is now being talked about in many places will happen. We also see education and outreach as one of the most important tasks that we will do our best to bring the bright moment of mass adoption closer. And in conclusion, I would like to address one more question. Why exactly charging stations for electric cars? The network of charging stations is the first business direction that we are implementing within Portal Network. There will be others in the future. And we started with charging stations because we know this field better than any other. We have created a production company, Portal Energy, which has in its range of models all kinds of charging stations, from low power to super power. We have gone through the entire process, from designing the controller boards and developing the body frame to writing the control software and application. Today we are one of the best teams in Russia when it comes to charging stations for electric cars. And the main reason is that the electric cars market in our country is currently at the stage of formation. This creates a unique window of opportunity for people like us to enter this market and get a good foothold there. And we, accordingly, are not missing this opportunity. You can learn more about what is going on in the project, our specific plans, completed tasks, and much more on our information resources. Follow the links, subscribe, and welcome to our community of interested people.